A royal showdown is officially live. Lawmakers just gave the green light to strip Harry's title, and someone leaked his furious reaction. Was it a scream fest, a legal threat, or something even wilder? Buckle up, we've got the receipts. Whispers in Westminster say a fast-growing petition, circulated by a cross-bench clutch of peers, calls on the House of Lords to dust off the Titles Deprivation Act 1917. Yes, the same statute that once booted German-leaning royals in World War I. According to insiders, more than 80 lords have expressed interest in co-signing language aimed squarely at Henry Charles Albert David, styling himself Duke of Sussex. One peer joked privately, if the act worked for traitors, why not influencers? Momentum isn't just inside the chamber. Parliamentary aides say backbencher inboxes are flooded with constituent emails demanding action, and a draft motion is already bouncing between the clerk's office and the Privy Council for wording checks. No date is set for debate, but staff warn it could hit the Lords' order paper as early as the autumn session if public pressure keeps building. Enter Meghan's jam and gift basket mini-scandal. Last month, a friend posted an unboxing video flaunting a note signed H.R.H. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Royals watchers pounced, calling it a flagrant breach of the couple's 2020 pledge to the late Queen that HRH would never appear in commerce. Talk show panelists labeled it cringe, while tabloids ran side-by-side shots of the monogram like smoking gun evidence. MPs pushing the title strip bill say the basket gaffe handed them jet fuel. One senior Tory told us, if they can't respect the deal on stationery, how can we trust them with a dukedom? The HRH flap now features in briefing documents circulated to Lords as proof the Sussexes blur the royal commercial line whenever convenient. Sources inside Kensington Palace insist Prince William is totally hands-off in public but highly engaged in private. He has, we're told, dispatched senior courtiers to share institutional concerns with sympathetic MPs and discreetly signal that, should Parliament stall, King William V would finish the job on day one. One palace aide quipped, "William's playing chess, Harry's still throwing checkers." The strategy mirrors the late Queen's motto, never complain, never explain, just tidy up quietly later. By letting legislators test the waters first, William keeps his public statesman aura intact, while soft power steering a potential title purge that would shield the monarchy from future Netflix-sized PR eruptions. King Charles, currently juggling cancer treatments and light duties, reportedly balks at nuclear optics, while family tensions stay white-hot. He's leaned on palace lawyers for slower, consultative approaches, arguing an outright strip risks turning Harry into a global martyr. Courtiers say it's the father in him holding back. Privately, though, friends describe Charles as deeply wounded. Passages in Spare branding palace strategy malign and complicit felt like a public flogging. One confidant claims Charles reread those chapters during chemo downtime and told aides it felt like a dagger wrapped in paper. Soft exterior, bruised interior. If you're wondering why Britain's biggest dailies aren't splashing "Strip him now" in 80-point font, follow the money. Broadcast insiders admit Sussex-centric docs boosted subscriptions, and glossy magazines still rely on Meghan covers to shift units. Outrage sells, one executive shrugged, but open doors sell longer. Meanwhile, palace comms quietly drip intel to favored royals correspondents, keeping narrative control without on-record warfare. It's a delicate tango. Networks want the Sussex scoop, palace wants restraint, and both know too much heat could nuke access and revenues for everyone involved. A fresh JL Partners poll splashed across tabloids shows 64% of Brits support removing the Duke of Sussex title. Only 22% oppose. Focus group transcripts are brutal. Professional victim, royal freeloader, Netflix prince. Even in traditionally pro-Sussex circles, younger respondents roll eyes at the idea of a Californian podcast host carrying a hereditary dukedom street vox pops capture the mood. Retired Londoners want closure. Students shrug. Who cares? Just pick a lane. And one Liverpudlian taxi driver told a reporter, "If I slagged off my firm on telly, I wouldn't keep my company car, would I?" Fair point, sir. Remember Harry's 2024 live stream urging Americans to reject misinformation ahead of the presidential vote? Westminster certainly does. MPs cite it and the Sussex's Netflix doc, featuring U.S. Supreme Court critiques, as proof Prince Harry crossed the centuries-old line of royal political neutrality. "He's campaigning like an influencer, not a constitutional prince," grumbled one Labour backbencher. The Titles Deprivation Act argument is simple. If a duke uses his title to influence foreign politics, Parliament has grounds to rescind it in the national interest. Expect fiery Commons speeches if the Lords' petition jumps chambers. Industry consultants peg the royal premium on Sussex speaking gigs at $120,000 to $150,000 per booking. Remove Duke HRH branding, and clients may renegotiate, citing lost prestige. Netflix has identity clauses in place. Should legal status change, executives could trigger contract reviews, trimming the rumored $100 million overall deal. Publishers are sweating too. U.S. rights to Harry's next memoir hinge on his royal cachet. A deduked Harry risks being shelved in the celebrity memoir aisle rather than history. As one literary agent put it, "We paid for the prince, not the podcaster." Insiders say William now communicates through a single aide. Charles uses official letters vetted by lawyers. Harry believes he's frozen out. Palace walls insist every conversation leaks to American media within 48 hours. A senior courtier sighed, "You can't negotiate with a microphone." Harry tells friends he still wants family, not institution. Windsor replies, family is institution, and his book burned the manual. Until both sides agree on silence, peace remains a Zoom link that never connects. If Parliament acts and a future King William signs off, official court circulars would drop Duke of Sussex overnight. Harry could keep Prince by birth, but without HRH, without military patronages, and off every Buckingham balcony. Royal historians call it the soft exile. No banishment, just blank space. For Brand Sussex, it's existential. Does Harry pivot to pure Hollywood or retreat from public life? One PR strategist predicts a Malibu rebrand plus revived Invictus focus. Another snarks, he'll be the only Netflix star paying to keep his own camera crew. Either way, the Palace Ledger may soon list him less as spare prince and more as royal specter. A century-old law is back in play. Polls are brutal. William sharpens quiet knives. Charles aches but hesitates, and the Sussex money machine trembles. If the Lords' petition lands, Harry's dukedom could be history, turning a once-beloved prince into Britain's highest-profile royal cautionary tale. Hit subscribe for real-time updates as this title tug-of-war heats up, punch the notification bell so you get the vote tally first, and sound off below. Is Parliament right to pull the plug? Or is the monarchy about to overplay its hand? Keep it polite, but let those hot takes fly.